Everybody, today we're checking out more beautiful properties in the state of Tennessee, and these have some serious acreage like this one right here, sitting on 10 acres of land. This is new construction, and there's a tiny house on the property, and this one's listed for $250,000. And then there's this beautiful property on 28 acres of land for $250,000, and this house has 2 creeks running through the property with a little waterfall. And then this house here is 3/4 of an acre, and this one's $99,000. And here's a little white church that you can call home on more than 6 acres of land for $150,000. So let's check these out. Welcome to How Much House for the Money. I hope you're all having a beautiful Saturday, and as always, that glass is full of gratitude and your cup is full of happiness. So we're going to begin right here. $250,000 for this one. And this one is in Greeneville, Tennessee, on 10 acres of land at 6500 Lonesome Pine Trail. And it's Greeneville, Tennessee, 37745, which means we're in Greene County. This property's only been on the market 2 days as I upload this video. So it was built in 2025, it states. So let's check it out and see how much property we're getting for our money in Greeneville, Tennessee. So there's the outline of the 10-acre parcel. Very nice. Look at this, tucked back in the trees. So with 10 acres, hopefully we're getting a well, the septic, and utilities, but we'll read on here in a minute. So there's what we see of a tiny house on the property and your driveway with a beautiful post and rail fence, split rail. So the tiny house has a shingle roof. Yeah, here we go. So this may need finished. So we do see a little kitchenette right here with your sink and your refrigerator. How cute is this? And this is $250,000 in Greeneville, Tennessee, which means we're in Greene County. Population is just under 74,000 people. Your median home values are right around $295,000, and your property tax rate's coming in at 1.64 in Greene County. Who's looking for a little tiny house and room to grow? Greeneville, Tennessee. 10 acres of land. This looks sweet, doesn't it? Let me know what you guys think of these properties today in the comment section below. Let me know where you're viewing from, because it's always great to have everybody here. Hope you're having a beautiful weekend. And you're welcome to subscribe if you're new to the community here. Join us and definitely hit the notification bell, because the house, the cabin, and the acreage you're not looking for may be in the next episode. So it looks like they do have a metal roof, a metal ceiling anyway. They got a little crafty with the interior space. I like it. 10 acres of land. Beautiful parcel. Greeneville, Tennessee. So there you have what appears to be the loft with a ladder to get you up there. Now, of course, when you get there, you can still have home inspections, right? And you can get the lay of the land. Maybe you want to modify some things. And if you're looking for new construction, you're looking to get creative in the mountains of Tennessee, this one may suit your needs. So it looks like we're getting some laminate flooring. It's been drywall. Drywall's been hung. Shingle roof. And here's the building. Look at this, you guys. So it's a 2-car detached building for the most part with a shingle roof. You have a little covered entry. There's a lot we could do with this. This is loaded with possibilities. Yeah, look at the size of this building. So you could put a loft in there. You could turn that into living space. You're going to have to look past of all that stuff in there, but maybe it's going to suit your needs also. Maybe it'll bring you some value. Never know what you're going to find when you start digging through that treasure. Dang, look at this. Does have electricity in there. Concrete floor, it looks like. Wow. There's some stuff. Maybe it is useful, right? Wow, nice. Sweet garage. This adds value to the property with the 10 acres. And hopefully the listing tells us if there's a well, septic, and utilities with this. We know there's electricity anyway. Yeah, there's a lot of possibilities with this. 10 acres of land in Greeneville, and that's Greene County, Tennessee. Oh my goodness, look at this, you guys. Beautiful. Privacy. Your own private oasis. And that is a good-sized building right there. Wow. Very, very beautiful, I would say. Cute little tiny house. Let's see what the listing description states here. 6500 Lonesome Pine Trail. Beautiful. And it states here, been on the market only 23 hours. And let's see where we are on the map. And again, these are all East Tennessee properties right here. And so we are east of Albany, Tennessee. And let's see here. Cross anchors over to the east. We're right off of 81. And we have Knoxville's over here to the southwest. And we have Johnson City, Hampton, and Cocke. Yeah, Cocke and Irwin over to the east. Right off of 81 right there. Beautiful. Greeneville and Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, and Gatlinburg are right down below us right here. And here again is your satellite view of the 10 acres. Who's looking for acreage? Who's looking for land? And there you have it. Right there is the location. Red marks the spot. Beautiful spot right there. Wow. There you have it. And this is 6500 Lonesome Pine Trail. And it states here, it's a rare find. Nestled on the land is a breathtaking tiny house crafted with restored boards reclaimed from a historic 100-year-old home. A true one-of-the-kind feature that blends character and charm. While not yet finished, it already has running water and temporary electric in place. You also have a 3,000 square foot building with a large loft, perfect for storage, a workshop, or future conversion. And let's see here. Whether you're a homesteader or simply looking for the perfect place to build your dream home, this property checks every box. It has passed a perk test, but does not currently have a septic tank, and has water run to the property and temporary electric already in place, making it ideal for parking an RV while you build. So let's see. It states here in the history, it was just listed, and the property is a year old. And again, the property tax rate is 1.64 in Greene County, Tennessee. Wow. If somebody wants 10 acres, that one's listed for $250,000, and that looks absolutely gorgeous. Let's see if we can get any kind of a street view here. There's your location. Oh my goodness. Woo, it's nice that the driveway's already in place. Look at how beautiful this is. Wow. Fantastic. Somebody go check that out, and that's $250,000 in Greeneville, Tennessee, 37745. Now we're going to head into Sneedville, Tennessee. This one's also East Tennessee, $250,000. It's a one-bedroom, one-bath, 663 square foot cabin on 28.2 acres of land. Woo! 469 Brownlo Road, Sneedville, Tennessee, 37869. It's been on the market 7 days, built in 1993. Let's check it out. Beautiful. Look at this place, you guys. And this does have creeks on the property, a little waterfall. Look at your little bridge that crosses over your creek. Oh my goodness. So Sneedville is in Hancocke County. Population 7,104 people, give or take. 0.55 is the property tax rate, and your median home values are coming in just under $300,000. Sneedville, Tennessee, in Hancocke County. Wow, this is beautiful. So there we have a creek running right through the property and your little bridge going right over it. How sweet is this? Oh my goodness. Could you imagine the wildlife you're going to have on these properties? And just the peace and quiet. Tucked back on your country private drive. You have a deck on the front with nice storage for your wood beneath it. Look at our covered porch. Very nice. Covered porch, covered deck, covered patio. However you want to slice it, it's covered. Rain or shine, sit out there every day, all day. And remember, you can invite me over for pie. Cheers, everybody. I've got my own sweet tea today. Delicious. Look at this. We can move right in here. Nice. So there's your set of French doors coming in right off your covered area there. Looks like laminate flooring. Nice. It's new and shiny. Baseboard heat that we see right there. Nice neutral interior color with white trim. And there's your open staircase right along the wall. So it's pretty much an open floor plan with your kitchen at the end of that room there. Here's your kitchen. Quite a few cabinets. Look at this. Quite a few cabinets, upper and lower, with your sink here on the left side. And then you do have a window. You have plenty of room for an island or a peninsula with some counter high chairs. Room for your appliances. And then here's a little bathroom right off the kitchen over to the side of the stairs. How sweet is this? And this is $250,000 on 28.2 acres of land with your well, the septic, and utilities. So there's what we have of the bathroom. Looks like we have a single shower, walk-in shower. We do have a little window above the commode. Nice. So there's your little hooks for your robe and your towel and things. So it looks like the bathroom is paneled with paneled walls and it's been painted. Yeah, I would have no problem moving in there, would you? Regardless of whether you want to live in Tennessee or not, let me know which one of these properties would be your favorite, what you would do with them. If you're looking for peace and privacy, are you looking for a home? Share these episodes. I would really appreciate that. For anyone that you may know that might be looking for a house, just show them what's out there. That's what this channel is all about. And sometimes I show you properties that are under $50,000 that you can move right into. So definitely meander through the episodes and subscribe to the channel. So this is your upstairs loft area. That's nice. A lot of possibilities with this one also. So you'd have your upstairs bedroom or a home office. Again, you could add on, add over, do whatever you like with it. Look at this sweet place right there. Just looks so peaceful. $250,000, and this is 28.2 acres of land. Yeah, this is very, very pretty. Hello. Could you imagine just sitting on that porch listening to that stream and that creek? Oh, beautiful. There's your hostas. They'll come up every year. Absolutely beautiful piece of property right here. Looks like they have the cable for your railing across your walkway there. Wow, look at that. That's nice. Nice little bonus, little covered or a little patio area there. Very picturesque, I would say. This is $250,000 listing. And again, the listing agent and the addresses for these properties are always found in the description box below every video. There's a little storage shed. 28 acres. What would you do with 28 acres? Would you split it off and sell parcels? Would you take care of it and have it all for yourself? Would you want to move in with some family and have multi-generational living? Yeah, very, very fine. Very fine. And this one again is 469 Brownlo Road. And that is 28.2 acres of land in Sneedville, Tennessee, 37869. Where are we on the map? Okay, so we have Duck Creek Road nearby. Chestnut Ridge. And let's see. We have Luther to the south of us. So here's 81 again. And we have Maynardville. Knoxville again is down to the southwest. We've got Greeneville, where the previous listing was, right down here to the southeast. So this is northeast Tennessee, right above Morristown and west of Kingsport. And I don't know why it's not giving me a satellite view today, but it's not. Well, that is a real bummer, isn't it? Can't quite see the whole property there. I'm not sure why, but you can check it out on Google Maps. And it's been on the market 7 days. And again, that's 469 Brownlo Road in Sneedville, Tennessee, 37869. And it states here, private mountain retreat, one-of-a-kind cabin nestled on the 28 breathtaking acres of natural beauty. You're surrounded by flowing spring-fed water. Peaceful Getaway features 2 picturesque creeks, including a stunning waterfall and a charming swing bridge crossing directly in front of the cabin. You have, a second creek winds through the property, emerges into the main waterway. The property is fully equipped for both recreation and future expansion, featuring a spring-fed pond, an RV site complete with septic and electric hookup, and an exceptional building site overlooking the pond with incredible views. And you can have a private getaway, vacation getaway, family compound, or an investment opportunity. It's endless possibilities, it states there. I would highly agree. And let's see, it was just listed, and the property's 33 years old. And again, the property tax rate is 0.55% in Hancocke County. And if you want more tax records, you can call Hancocke County Clerk's Office. And that one's $250,000 on 28.2 acres of land. Beautiful find for one of you out there. Love it. Okay, now we're going to check out this one in Turtletown. Look at this little white church. You could convert that into a house. And this one's $150,000 sitting on 6.19 acres of land. So again, the well, the septic, the utilities, and it's 146 Croft Chapel Road in Turtletown, Tennessee, 37391. So Turtletown is in Polk County. Let's check it out. $150,000. This is really pretty. Love it. So you have a covered entry, and you have a side covered entry as well. Looks like we may have a metal roof. So this is Polk County. Population is just under 19,000 people. Your property tax rate's 0.42%, and your property home values are $406,000. So there's a lot of room to grow some equity with this. Little white church. Sweet find right here with some square footage, metal roof. Looks like it's vinyl sided, but again, have those home inspections, church inspections, however you want to spin it. This could be somebody's house. Or maybe you want to have your own congregation, whatever your ideas are, right? Nice. Concrete block foundation. Trim back those shrubs a little bit. Yeah, look at this. Looks very clean. So nice pews too. Could recycle those, use them for some form of furniture. Very nice. So here's one of the bathrooms. We're going to just close that lid when we leave. But we do see a vanity, your sink, your mirror, everything to help you get ready. Vinyl flooring. Nice stained glass. So there's another bathroom there. There's your office. Yeah, this is nice. 6.19 acres, $150,000 property right here. There's some propane gas. Yeah, this could be a great homestead. Usually these churches have kitchens. You may find one down in the basement, or maybe there's one inside the building. It's in one area of the church is what I'm trying to say. Iced tea's kicking in. Yeah, that's really pretty. You could put a deck on it. You could put an upper loft. You could make some bedrooms upstairs possibly. Yeah, that's got possibilities. There's your portable carport, your patio, party space. Beautiful. 6.19 acres. Wow. It may come complete with a burial ground. Kind of check all your boxes, I guess, with this one, wouldn't you? Very interesting. All right, let's check it out. 146 Croft Chapel Road, and that is Turtletown, Tennessee, 37391. Let's check it out on the map. Okay, let's see here. Nicholson Hardware. All right, so here's the North Carolina line. So we're right below Farner and Appalachia, Tennessee. And we have Ducktown right down here. Archville's over to the west. And let's see, Chattanooga's right over here to the southwest. Soddy Daisy's to the west. Knoxville's right up there to our north. So red marks the spot right there. I'm not sure why we're not getting satellite views today. My apologies, you guys. 39 days on the market, built in 1900. Peaceful country church on acreage in Turtletown. Nestled in the scenic beauty of Turtletown, charming church property offers a rare opportunity on over 2 acres of peaceful land, 6.19. And you have natural beauty and mountain serenity with ample space for gatherings, expansion, or community events. And let's see, it's generous acreage. There's room for parking, outdoor fellowship areas, recreational use, or future additions, And you're in the quiet countryside of Turtletown. And let's see here. It does include the property across the street. So that means you also get your burial ground with it. East Tennessee, it states. And let's see, it was just listed, and the property is 126 years old. And in Polk County, again, your property tax rate is 0.42%. It's one of the lowest so far in today's episode for the counties. And we've been in Greene County, Hancocke County, and now Polk County. And that's $150,000 on 6.19 acres. Look at how pretty that is. Beautiful. So you do have a neighbor across the road. And then, yeah, look how pretty that is. Very nice. Oops, sorry about that. And that again is Turtletown, Tennessee 37391 for $150,000. Now we're going into, let's see, we're going back to Greeneville. This one states it's a foreclosure. It's $99,000 on 3/4 of an acre. 2 bedrooms and 1 bath with 655 square feet of living space at 515 Miller's Chapel Road in Greeneville, Tennessee. And in Greene County, again, the population is around just under 74,000 people, and your median home values are coming in just under $300,000. This one's been on the market 38 days. It was built in 1930, so let's check it out and go back to Greeneville, Tennessee. Cute little place right here. You have a metal roof, may have vinyl siding. Looks like it may have a fireplace. You have a covered entry. So if you don't want a lot of acreage, this one has 3/4 of an acre. Super cute. Look at this. Wow. Nice. And this one's $99,000 and it's a foreclosure. And as I mentioned in all episodes, these properties are placed on the market to be sold. You can always make offers, and banks do not want to hold on to the properties. So you can always make offers based on the condition. You can still have a home inspection. And go check it out and get the lay of the land. Look at this. We're getting hardwood floor with this one and a space heater. Maybe you could put in a fireplace or a wood stove. This is cute. This is $99,000. Yeah, this is nice. Looks like you could move right in there. And this again is Greeneville in Greene County. And the property tax rate here, we're going back up to 1.64%. So this is the highest property tax rate for these counties today. So there's what we have of the kitchen. You have an electric range, 2 windows above your sink. Very nice. Now the kitchen floor looks like it could be laminate or vinyl. Yeah, this is super cute. It has a lot of possibilities. So there's your laundry room. Yeah, that looks like it could have been a fireplace at one time. But I'm sure that space heater probably cranks the heat right out. So it's not a huge place by any means. There's your bathroom. Very nice. Looks like it's been updated. This looks like it could be the primary bedroom or 1 bedroom. So I think it only has 1, right? Yeah, this is super cute. This little charmer. Greeneville, Tennessee, in Greene County. 3/4 of an acre. Have enough to garden. Could have a few chickens if you like. Look at that wooded parcel. Very nice. Create you some shade. Nice. There's a little storage shed. There's your little chicken hotel. Very, very nice. $99,000. The possibilities are endless with this. Looks really peaceful and private too. Nice. All right, and again, Greeneville. And this one is at 515 Miller's Chapel Road in Greeneville, Tennessee. There we are on the map. There you have it. Right off of 81. Now we're getting a satellite view with this one. I don't know why we wouldn't with the other ones. There's your parcel right there. 3/4 of an acre tucked back in the trees. That is sweet. Nice. 515 Miller's Chapel Road. 38 days on the market, and it states here, spacious 3/4 acre lot with charm and opportunity. Inside you'll find refinished original hardwood floors that add the character throughout the home. Tucked away on a peaceful private setting, provides a quiet escape while being conveniently located 5 minutes from exit 36 off of I-81 into Johnson City, Greeneville, and Morriston. And you have 189 feet of road frontage, and you'll find a 12 by 20 utility building featuring new wood siding, perfect for storage, workshop, or additional functional space. Nice. And when we look at the history on this one, this was sold for $36,000 back in 2021. Then they sold it back in 2023 for $120,000. Then they listed it in April for $110,000. Now they're down to $99,000, and the house is 96 years old. And on an assessment of $14,200, shows the taxes were coming in at $234. But again, you can call Greene County Clerk's Office for accurate tax detail. And that one's $99,000 on 3/4 of an acre, and it states it is a foreclosure in Greeneville, Tennessee, in Greene County. Then we have this one in Turtletown, Tennessee, that little white church for $150,000 on 6.19 acres. Then we have this house in Sneedville, the cabin on 28.2 acres for $250,000. Or this one here is back in Greeneville for $250,000 on 10 acres, and that is new construction with the tiny house. And that'll do it for today's episode. Wherever you find yourself today, hope you're having a beautiful Saturday. It's always great to be with everybody. Welcome if you're new here, and be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next episode because more houses with low price and high potential are coming up. Have a great weekend, everybody. Cheers.